What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Marvel's 85th anniversary figures of Iron Fist and Luke Cage. So this is pretty cool, getting a Heroes for Hire pack with Iron Fist that looks nice. Probably looks like new articulation and a new body design for him. So that looks really nice and cool with a nice classic design. And then we got Luke Cage with a more modern design, not the classic one that would go with more with this Iron Fist, but just the more modern where he's just got the t-shirt and blue jeans on and looks pretty cool there. So this is just a pretty cool two pack. Again, getting the Heroes for Hire here together. If we spin around, we can see just artwork of both of them there on the back, which is cool, and a little there on the side. So I'm excited to check this out. So let me get them open out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. Well, let's start off with Iron Fist, whose real name is Danny Rand. He was the heir of the Rand Corporation financial business empire. His father was obsessed with Kunlun, the lost city of magic in the Himalayas, and decided to travel there with his family and business partner Harold Meacham. But Meacham schemed to take over the business and caused the death of Danny's parents. He was then taken in by the residents of Kunlun and began years of training to be a fighter, ultimately leading him to challenge the dragon Xiao Lao, which he was able to subdue, getting the dragon-shaped scar on his chest and gaining mystic energy powers to become the legendary living weapon known as Iron Fist. And for powers, he has chi enhanced strength, speed, durability, and reflexes, as well as regeneration and the Iron Fist punch as the master of martial arts. So he looks cool here in this nice classic design. At least I always think of this as classic, especially with the high collar and nice basic color. So basic green, bright yellows and everything. And of course, he has like the little booty feet there on his feet. So pretty nice design, of course, on the newer body as well. So all pinless joints, and then has the additional joints like the newer, like I want to say like Spider-Man bodies and stuff. So with the double ab crunches going in there. But overall, looks pretty cool. Iron Fist has always been a character I've sort of been drawn to, like look-wise and everything. So looks pretty cool for this design here, where he's got the like mask on his face, sort of covering him up identity wise and stuff. So the little mask with the black around his eyes that comes down, but usually he'll see some of like his hair there sticking out of the bottom with the ties coming out the back, sort of blowing there. Again, that high yellow color on his outfit with like the spandex design in green. Everywhere else so comes down to like mid arms, big deep open section in the front here, so you can see all his abs, and of course that dragon scar on his chest. Nice yellow wrappings there around his waist like a belt, and then the spandex continues down to his shins there as well. And like I said, the little yellow shoes on his feet. Looks pretty nice design. Of course, it looks a little weird, but that's how Iron Fist was designed. So it's awesome to get this version in a Marvel Legends. But we'll do the movements, so his head can twist around, can twist all the way around, of course hard high with the collar and the tails there, but you can get it all moved around, and then he can look down that far and up that far. So not a whole lot of range in the head, unfortunately. It's probably on a ball joint up in there, or a dumbbell joint, so that's probably why, but could get a little bit better. But again, with the collar and stuff, it's hard to really get it moved. But then we get the shoulders that do come up to 90 with the butterfly back and forth. So again, really far back for these and that far forward, so good range and can twist all the way around. We get the bicep twist and the double elbow joint that bends up that far, so only that far. I feel it could be a bit better, but that's just as far as it'll go. With the wrist that'll twist around and hinge back and forth. Then we can go to the up ab crunch, so crunch back and forth and twist all the way around, and then we get the lower ab crunch cut out there, so you can crunch back and forth. So really good back and forth there for that. Then we go down to legs up to 90 and out to the side, thigh twist all the way around, the double knee joint that can bend up that far to the back. Then we get the shin twist in the middle of the leg, and the foot will flex back and forth and twist side to side with the toe joint on the end. So this has that toe joint as well. So pretty decent range, not the best range ever, like I said, especially, and like the arms and legs, like knees and elbows bends could be a little bit better there, but just he has that additional ab crunch design, so that's just part of that newer body, and the toe joint on his feet as well. Now it comes with a number of accessories, so we get an additional head, so more like an angry head with a yelling face, so I like that quite a bit, so I'll probably switch it. So there he now has a yelling face for fighting. Then he comes with a number of hands, so he has a fist and a flat palm hand. We get the opposite, so the flat palm and the fist for the opposite hands. Then we just get some extra hands for like posing and his moves and stuff for his chi moves. So we get the hands more in like this claw hand design there. So if that, you could use it for some sort of gripping, but also again just for posing, for using powers. And then we also get the hands that have like the split fingers there as well, so his fingers are sort of split apart, again just for sort of posing up with his different moves. But I think for his other accessory, I'll go and put on his extra fist. Fist. And with those fists, we can give him the Iron Fist punch of flame effects on his hands. So we just take these effects and slide them on his hands. So there, we just got Iron Fist posed up with those flame effects on his hands. I just think that looks really cool. So he looks awesome there. And of course, we have had older Iron Fist figures. So here's one that's, I'd say, about the same, you know, since it does have like the lighter colors and everything. He just doesn't have the shirt on, so you do see the scar design on his chest with the dragon and everything. Of course, in that older body, so definitely needed an improved version. And then we have what I'd call the more modern version of Iron Fist. So he's got these darker colors and everything there. So you just have those two older figures, but now this new modern upgraded one. Of course, like I said, to me, this is like his classic original design. So this one fit with more modern characters as well, but still a nice, awesome design. But just showing the different versions of Iron Fist there, with this new one being really cool. So it has the updated joints and designs and stuff, which I really like. And then we also get Luke Cage, which after causing trouble and involved in crime since a young age, he was arrested and sent to prison for heroin that was planted on him. But while in prison, he was recruited into a secret medical research that was based off a variant of the super soldier serum. And this caused a mutagenic change in his body that gave him superhuman strength and durability. And this allowed him to escape prison. And he decided to use his new powers to make a profit. And he would eventually meet up with Iron Fist through Misty Knight. And they would form the Heroes for Hire group to fight criminals, and they would become the best of friends. Now, as I mentioned, he has superhuman strength as well as super dense muscle bones that make him near invulnerable, and a healing factor. And he just looks cool, but like I said, this is a more modern design, or at least look to him, so I feel it doesn't go as good with that Iron Fist, so you can just take, mix and match other versions and stuff, but still looks nice here. So we get Luke Cage, looks all big and beefy, of course, the newer body, so we get pinless joints on him, and then he's just got the yellow t-shirt and the blue jean design. Love the belt around his waist with Cage on it. Of course, this hand automatically comes with Cage there, like brass knuckles there on his fingers, and then he does have some black boots down on his feet as well. And then we just get his face, so he looks quite angry there with his little like goatee mustache design, and then of course the angry look with his eyebrows and stuff, but bald head, so no hair on him, but looks just pretty nice. Just basic Luke Cage. Like I said, definitely more modern design version of him where he just wears the t-shirt and blue jeans, so looks pretty good overall for that. Now, moonwise, get that'll twist all the way around. You can look down that far and up that far. So again, not a whole lot of range, unfortunately, because it's on a dumbbell joint again, but it's not bad. We get the shoulders that come up to 90 with the butterfly joint. So nice to have butterfly joint on a bigger figure like this. That'll rotate all the way around. We get the bicep twist, so a little bit stiff, but twist around there with the double elbow joint. Again, as usual with those pinless joints, quite stiff, but it can bend up at least that far. Wrist will twist all the way around and hinge back and forth. Then we go down to the ab crunch, so crunch forward, crunch back. So pretty decent crunching, especially for forward. Twist all the way around and just above the belt. Hips will come up that far and out to the side. Thigh twist all the way around. The double knee joint, that'll bend up that far to the back, which isn't too bad. And then we go down to the foot where it will twist around in there, so like the boot will twist around, and then the foot will flex back and forth and twist side to side. So pretty decent movements, especially on a bigger, beefier body like this. It's got pretty nice range. Could be a little bit better, of course, but not bad for what it's got. Now, accessory-wise, he does come with an additional head, again, like an angry yelling head. Nice to go along with Iron Fist, so I'll switch that out. So there he's got that face, and then we get some additional hands as well. So we get another fist hand that has Luke on the brass knucks, and then just a basic grip hand for the left there. So we get those hands. I think I'll probably put this other brass knuckle one on it. So there's Luke with the double brass knuckles now with his name on it, which is really cool. So that looks awesome. And of course, we have other figure designs of this. So we have the more recent one that we got of his original design. So that looks pretty cool. So I feel the Iron Fist we got with this pack would go good with this version of Luke Cage or Power Man in this form. And then we do have an older figure that's more closely with this one, where again, the yellow t-shirt and blue jean design. He just has metal bands on his arms and on his shins there, is really the only difference besides the figure being an upgrade version of this. So this is now a good version to replace that one with, and this would go better with that like more modern Iron Fist that we have. So very cool to have the different forms of Luke Cage there, and especially this newer figure that looks awesome. Well, there we have our Heroes for Hire of Iron Fist and Luke Cage. So this was a really cool 2-pack, especially getting this updated Iron Fist, again, with like his more classic design, and then the more modern design of Luke Cage, again, upgraded from that other one. And nice that he has the brass knuckles on his hands there as well. It just adds more detail to him. So both of these figures are really cool, nice updates to our collection, and I'd say much needed ones compared to those older ones. So nice, good figures to add. So let me know what you thought of these two down in the comments, and if you enjoyed my review, let me know what that like, and don't forget to hit hit the subscribe button to see more. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.